Wait for it. It's coming. Any second. Any second. Hey, g'day Spurs fans, it's Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're well. It's, well, it's not that bright, it's not that breezy. 10:16 a.m. on Monday, excuse me, the 5th of August. I'd like to start the stream as usual by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land from where I'm streaming today, the Wallumeteggle people of the Darug Nation, Ingani Warramee. Pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging. Recognise it's still nothing. Clock's ticking. It's been ticking for 250 odd years, but still not ceded. Always was and always will be Aboriginal land. I hope you're all well. Now, I had a look through, before I come to the chat, I had a quick look through transfer news, so I might as well push this button. Right, so, as we all know, as my jumper merges into the background, I didn't tell my daughter, don't use green wool. I just said, be free. So that's what you got, folks. Now, as we know, Tottenham have done bugger all this window, but neither's anyone else. So I thought I'd just go through some of the other big teams so we can feel a little bit better that it's just a slow window in general. That's the way I'm trying to look at it anyway. So Arsenal, well, they got in David Raya and Ricardo Calafiori. That ain't going to help them, is it? So that's nothing. Who we got here? Aston Villa. People from Luton and Everton and Hull. Nah, it's nothing. Nothing to worry about there. And cool, Bournemouth have done a lot of ins and outs. Brighton don't care about because they're going to finish worse than they did last year. Because as we know, Brighton is run by a Commodore 64. So they're going to be going down the hill. Chelsea, they got in Dewsbury Hall, Guy, Kellyman. It don't matter what they get in. They got in Tosin from Fulham for free. Nothing. You see where I'm going with this? Everton, Fulham, Ipswich, Leicester, Liverpool in. None. So it says there, none. Nothing for Liverpool. Manchester City in. Sevilla. Nothing, basically. Manchester United. Xerxes. That's it. Newcastle, who gives a shit. And that's it. So, oh, no. Don't tell me. No, my mic is working. Hang on. My mic is working. Oof. I just saw Pierce Barrow's comments there. Anyway, excuse me, that's enough of that. So basically there's nothing happening for anyone in the window. So everyone on every football YouTube channel is going, Oh, I was worried there, Pierce Barrow. I thought you'd tell him my mic had stuffed up again. Now, let me just have a look here. Let me just give my camera a little boot in the cruets. Get it going properly. Deactivate. Activate. Sometimes it does that. There we go. Buttery smooth. Now, I did miss a couple of comments before while I was, dicking around, basically. We have...
I am Spursicus.
Hello, hippies. Transfers are on their way. Hey! Well, tell me more, Spursicus. Tell me more. And Mark N crept in. Hello, my good man. How are you? I'm tickety-boo, man. I'm having a day off today. Monday's a slow day in the Uber, so I'm having a day off. I'm in work. Poor bugger. But seeing you alive, wanted to say hello and come on, you Spurs. That's it. Well, that'll make your day a bit better, hopefully. Work, eh? Puh. All right, here we go. Now I can do this with the comments. Oh, there's a few people watching. I wasn't expecting that, as usual. Some of these days I'm just going to take it for granted and say, where is everyone? G'day, Arson. Hey, Paul. And Commune. Hello, man. Nice to have you here. Albardo Jumpers for goalposts, yeah, cheesy peas at half-time. Them were the days, weren't they? Them were the days. Pierce Barrow, this is what threw me. So any philosophical reflections on the veracity of quantum entanglement? I'm thinking that it might be because I didn't kind of buy the USB cable. I think that might be it, because I bought a phone and it came with the phone. So maybe that doesn't count. Maybe it doesn't count. I might have to, but then I don't need a USB cable. The only reason I'll be buying one is if my brain was so dumb, I think that means that Tottenham got a new striker. I don't know if I'm that dumb. I am a bit. I might do it. Yeah, try another cable. Dear, oh dear. Xerxes and Yoro, yeah, who are they? Who are they? Who cares? We're going to smash everyone this year. Morning, Shabu, Dobadan, Kakaste. Michael Langley, hello. Morning, Paul and everyone. Morning. Oh, here we go. Hello, Hotspurs. Member of the Hotspur Hippie Commune. Super chats and memberships are available. Hello, Paul. How you doing? I'm doing all right, man. Doing all right. You know, can't complain. Arsene Lubin. Okay, so this is the Chelsea situation. Chelsea bought a whole bunch of youngsters on death row contracts again, from what I saw. Oh, they're good. They're good. Accounting before football. I'm a big believer in that. Chelsea are the biggest proponents of that. Brilliant. United bought Lenny Yoro, who instantly got injured. Oh, and be out for 3 months. Oh, really? Oh, brilliant. Isn't it funny when, I don't know, when players play for other teams, you just want almost physical harm on them. I mean, you know, you don't, but if it happens, I didn't do nothing, Mr. Regan. Arsene Lubin also says, but for the most part, the transfer window is kind of predictably well dead. Well, was it predictable? I don't know, man. I don't know. And I think I've heard the argument that, well, you know, the teams above us, though, we have to catch up with them. So if they're not doing anything, we're not catching up with them because they're better than us already. But everything has a curve, doesn't it? You can't just leave a team alone for a window or two. It starts to stagnate. It's just one of those things. There's always an end of season cull where a couple of players end up on the chopping block. And if you're not doing that, you're going downhill. So all we need is a striker, just one striker. Just a striker. Come on, Spurs. Shamu Vandervoot, Chelsea have something like 8 backup keepers. God, bloody hell, they're doing better than us. Well, we got 3. I want that job. I just want to sit there and, you know, not do much. 20 grand a week, 30 grand a week. Easy money. Easy money. Spurs. Emerson deal done this week. I've heard this before. I've heard it before, man. But I have seen this as well, that it seems to be bubbling up. What was the latest bid? 16 million, was it? Was it 16 million? Just go. Just bloody go. Where is it? Let's have a look here. Oh, I can figure out how to unlock my new phone. What a pain in the arse. Everything's different. Emerson Royale. News. Oh, here we go. 8 hours ago, Football Italia, Milan expected to have Emerson Royale from Tottenham within 48 hours. Right. 15 million euro plus 1 to 2 million in performance-related add-ons. Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, just go. Just go. Go. Bloody hell, they haven't been watching the pre-season games, have they? They would have been walking backwards away from the negotiating table, I think, if they'd have seen much of MO in the friendlies. Arsene Lubin, I mean, with the inflation of prices, the high wages and all of that, it was no longer sustainable. Now, on that, I might have another look at this. I did look probably about 3 or 4 months ago at transfer fees. And from what I saw then, transfer fees actually peaked. It might have been just the year pre-COVID, and then they've come back down again. So I don't know if that was like a COVID dip I was looking at or whether it is long-term, but it did look like transfer figures have peaked and they're on their way down. So you might be right. They're unsustainable. Of course they are. There's only so much money they can squeeze out of the general public for all this stuff, isn't there, you know? Before you just say, sod it, I'm going to go and watch Hayes and Yedding FC instead of this. Or go and kick a ball about myself. No longer sustainable, especially with Premier League's overspending the way they have in the last decade or so. Yeah, it's just it's been horrible. I mean, it started when the Premier League came about. You probably had 8 years of all right, and then no, just sordid ghastliness. Not that we're going to have sordid ghastliness at Spurs. Remember, the quadruple is on. Destination glory. There's the Ange choo-choo. Very serious stuff. No gimmicks. No gimmicks. It's all about facts. Oh, we've got a few people watching. Hello, everyone. I'll just hang around a bit, see if the chat warms up. Might be a quick one. You never know. I always say that, and then it all kicks off, doesn't it? Oh, here we go. Spursicus keeping the show going. Ooh, lucky. Not heard of Amir Richardson before, but in Ange we trust. Who? What? Okay, this is a name I'll have to Google because I've not heard of. Oh, I could pretend in 10 seconds I've heard of him. Hang on. Yeah, he's that midfielder that plays for Ream, isn't he? I think. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, good with his feet. Commanding in the air and a nice turn of pace. What, have we bought him, have we? What's going on here? Says he plays for Ream. He's 22. Another. Oh, we're considering. Apparently, we're considering a bid for Amir Richardson. Everton's looking at him as well. So's Leicester City. So, look, come on, this ain't news. This is bullshit. Chucking names at me that everyone's signing. Oh, trying to run a serious channel here. Man, Bushman, my producer, Stamer, everyone Easter. Well, I'm streaming. Be led astray by these internet nutcases telling me about, here we go, what's this Arsenal Lumens coming out with now? Thank God Gallagher seems to be going to Atletico Madrid. So we won't have to deal with all the annoying links from all the trusted journalists. He's putting the quotes, yeah, I know, it's annoying, isn't it? Oh, I don't know about Gallagher the player or Gallagher the man much. I was probably interested in that transfer for the giggles of Chelsea losing their captain. That would have been quite funny to me. But maybe Atletico Madrid, eh? Is that where old Pierre went? Is he going to join up with Pierre? Wow, that'd be set my alarm clock for their games. Pierce Barrow. I think it's a bit late for Welsh Gal to show. Yeah, 1:30 in Wales, but hey, just in case she's here in spirit later on, just flash a quick bit of that up. There we go. Faz Radfar 3-1 Spurs. Big up Paul. G'day, Faz Radfar. He plays for Morocco in the Olympics. Oh, this Amir guy. What's his name? Forgotten already. Amir. Scrolling up. Amir Richardson. Okay. Well, so did Amrabat. He had a good World Cup, didn't he? And then what happened? Don't know. Hey, look. If Ange wants him, Ange wants him. I'm all for it. I don't care. We've got a lot of midfielders, though, haven't we? That's assuming some of the young players make the grade. Who we got? I'm not counting Lascelles, so I want him gone. So we've got Bentancur, Basuma, Sarr, Maddison. Then we've got Bergvall. There we go. Bergvall, that's 5. And then we've got a couple of youngsters. I don't know where they play, though. We probably do need a midfielder, don't we? One more midfielder and then a striker. I mean, everyone wanted Eze and Tony, didn't they? So why don't we just get them? Maybe Ange doesn't want them. Maybe that's the real answer. The thing is, were we ever really in for Gallagher? Posits, Spursicus. We'll have to get Fred Dinage onto it. Were we ever? Was it a ruse? Was it all fourth dimensional chess? Were we ever in for him? We'll never know, will we? Because the journalists just pull stuff out their arse all the time, don't they? You just never know with that lot. Oh, breaking news. Breaking news. Yes, that's it. Victory. Victory for St George Dragons on the weekend against the Melbourne Storm, and they played bloody well as well. Played bloody well. Mighty Dragons in outright 8th place. Yes, that's what we want to see. Finals football coming up. Because for you watching elsewhere in the world outside of Australia, you might think that if you finish top of the table at the end of the season, you've won something. No, not in Australia. The top half of the table go and play some knockouts, and then you get a winner and they're the champions. Oh, it's weird. It's weird. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. El Tol Cockerel. G'day, Jose. Hola, compañero. Good evening, Paul. And hello, all you greats in the chat. Oh, the greats, this is where they all flock to, man. After a hard day's work or first thing in the morning. Just slap on a bit of Hotspur Hippie. Remember, where's the button? Not this one. But I quite like that sound, so I played it anyway. Not that one. That one that puts the advert up on the screen. There we go. Maybe I should have that on a timer. Nah, can't be asked. Arsene Lubin, generally speaking, would prefer to not be signing players from rivals like Chelsea or Arsenal. Even if the player is good, it would probably create unnecessary drama. Well, we haven't really signed that many players from those two teams, have we? I know we've had some go the other way. I think they're professional footballers. I think they can deal with it, you know. It's more funny when they come to us than they go the other way. It's quite amusing. Faz Radfar 3-1 Spurs. Divine, Alfie Divine, you reckon? I don't know, man. I don't know if he's quite there. Don't know if he's quite there. But I didn't see the Bayern Munich game, so I'm not, I don't know if he was any good in that one. He's close. But, yeah, I don't know, man. Hey! Here we go. Just get clouds out the way. Who's this? Who's this? Poor dear, oh dear, it's a hot box in here because it's Leo. G'day, man. My High Hotspur. Go and give him a sub. Yo, yo, yo. That's it. Banging, man. Banging. Rule wicked, not whack here. Much love, homie. Hotspur Hippie, my homie. Sending great vibes from a high altitude. Well, they magnify, don't they? They magnify. They've got less resistance. All this shit and smog and dog poo and people with bad attitudes funking up the joint. Pure rarefied air. It's like a big vibe antenna, just beep, 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 beep. It's like the RKO, beginning of RKO movies. Beep, 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 beep. You know what I'm on about? Let's see if I can find it. I'm assuming this ain't going to be copyrighted because it's like over 100 years old or something, isn't it? I don't think I've got the sound coming through anyway. There you go. There's Leo doing his vibes from Denver, Colorado. There you go. I didn't check if that came up on the screen. I assume it did it? Yeah. There we go. Good. Oh, shit. What the hell was that? Whew. YouTube autoplay, always a great feature if you want to get copyright straight. I think I got it in time. I beat the 5-second rule on that one, though. I got it. Pierce Barrow, what players do you think our best 11 is for the return Bayern leg? Oh, well, I suppose you got... let's have a go. Well, the usual... Oh, no, we haven't got Destiny Doggy, have we? So let's go Big Vic between the sticks. And then you've got... let's go Van der Ven at left back, Dragoshin, Romero and Porro. And then in midfield, let's go... Madison, I think, is doing all right at the moment. Madison, Bergvall, Gray. Let's go with that, just to shake it up a bit, you know. And then up front, Son, Lancashire, Johnson, something like that. I don't know. What do I know? What are you asking me for, Pierce Barrow? Putting pressure on me? I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, there's lots of variation there, isn't there? We're going to be better than we are last year. We've got better players, I think. Well, camera gibbering around a bit. Let's just give it a dainty touch. There we go. That should be better. These buttons still do something. Oh, yeah, look at that. Forgot. Oh, yeah. Arsene Lubin Bentancur might get a temporary ban after what happened at the Copa America game, after the game against Colombia. He's not been covering himself in accolades, has he? So we'll see what happens there. I didn't actually see that incident, but a lot of the Uruguayan camp were saying they were fearing for their safety. So I don't know the full ins and outs, whether it was justified or not. But it's not a good look, that's for sure. Hotspurs, member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. I can see Solanke and possibly Neto coming. Neto's injury prone, but quality footballer. Solanke cheap, but would work in Ange's style of play. Well, that's the thing. The Solanke name does rear its head from time to time. If in Ange's team he can get 25 goals, I don't give a crap. That's fine. I don't know, man. So you don't seem too downhearted with Solanke, but maybe Neto being injury prone. Yeah, well, if he's injury prone, he's going to get injured. It's like a rite of passage when you come to Tottenham. You've got to do your hamstring in. That's what you got to do, haven't you? Pete Slinger! Good morning, Paul. Greeting from the Philippines. Hello. You can rightly claim to be an international broadcaster reaching the four corners of the globe. I know. I was having a look at my my podcast figures, which are totally not very good at the moment. But hey, you got to start somewhere. And yeah, the countries that pop up, it's like, Finland, Zimbabwe. It's weird, isn't it? It's funny. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Hello, world. We're all one world. Countries are all silly an idea anyway, just squiggly lines drawn on a map by people in big chairs to get us to fight each other. That's all they are. Eltel Cockerell, I take a punt on Chiesa being sold as at a steal. A steal. Jose's gone all Hamburglar. Or maybe David Niven sneaking in through the balcony. Steal of a price. Oh, well. Well, when Arsenal were being linked to Chiesa, there was a lot of kerfuffle in the Spurs, a lot saying, oh, why aren't we signing players? Well, no one's signing players. I did a video yesterday where I'm getting I've got a little bit of the heebie-jeebies over the transfer window, but I'm kind of relaxed again now because I've seen that no one is doing any business at all. So, maybe we're going all right. We're going all right, man. Mile High Hotspur. Leo says, same weird concept here in America. No outright winner. Oh yeah, it's fun. It's fun, and it's just the way it is. So I'm not going to bag it too much, but it is weird when you see it in games like football that they do exactly the same thing. You must compete in some extra tournament style games. It's all a conspiracy, Paul. What? Are you seriously suggesting the major sports in major countries are being held to ransom just for a quick extra dollar? Why don't they make the champions the champions? What's all these extra games? What's all this buggering about conspiracy? Oh, I think not. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. The champion's not the champion. Like my daughter. Squad number 61. Actually, I didn't see how they went on the weekend. They were playing. It was a top of the table clash. They beat the league leaders last weekend, so that was all right. Bear with me about this. Nepotism begins at home. All the scores are on this really awful app. Here we go. How did they go on the weekend? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. They lost. I have no daughter. Well, I've still got one left. That's all right. Oh, well, that'll make the will a bit easier, won't it? No. I'm not having losers in my bequest. No, so they're third in the table at the moment. And the season's nearly finished, and then they're going to do the playoff games to see who's the champion. It's not the person who wins the league. You've got to win these extra games. It's all a bit strange, man. But well, it adds to the fun, I suppose. I suppose in England it's different because you got the league and you got the FA Cup, so you don't really need all this playoff gubbins. Faz right for the real spells. Good gesture by Luton FC to have a new first team kit every other year. Oh, well, maybe, well, it used to be that way at Spurs. Like that one with all the chevrons in it. I think we played in that from 85 to 87. Timmy L. Peace and love, man. Peace and love, Timmy L. Let's win the return leg at home, yes, versus Bayern next weekend. So we can go through to the Visit Malta Super Cup. Wow, is this like a cup? It's like bit like Doctor Who, all the previous incarnations come together for one final battle. Man, oh man. Well, look, if we don't win the Premier League, we know that we're saving ourselves, aren't we? We're just saving ourselves for the big one, the Visit Malta. Visit Malta. It's not even called the Malta Cup. It's called the Visit Malta. Oh, there's more in 24, folks. There is. There's more in 24. We're over halfway there, though. Stick it out, man. Stick it out. Arsenal even Divine seems good in my opinion. Okie dokie. Donnelly seems to be the most ready out of the youngsters. I think we should loan out Lancashire. Oh, see, I'd be keeping Lancashire, man, to get some game time to develop. Yeah, see, out those three, I think Lancashire is the most useful to us. But Donnelly. People were raving about him in the youth teams. I didn't see enough of him, I think, in the pre-season games from him and Divine. So, maybe you've watched more of them. But, it's good. At least we've got a few people coming out of the academy at last. Mike E. Hi, Hotspur Hippie. Hope you're well. All right, first time commenting on your channel. Are you doing the prediction league for the upcoming season? Yes. Yeah, I'll probably get that sorted out in the next couple of days, actually, and get my ass kicked all year again. I've decided I'm just going to pick scores at random before knowing what the teams are, just as an experiment, because I did that during the Euros and I finished third or fourth in that. Whereas if I use my brain to consider what scores should be happening, I'm useless at it. Michael Langley, I would have thought after our last transfer window and VDV coming in late and being able to step straight in, the list of those they are looking to bring in would be long and extensive. Well, how long we got? We still got, what, 25 days, 26 days? Plenty of time. I get like this every year. Michael also says each position would have 2 or 3 players that would things scroll up there, would slot into his system. If he can't get them, he will. Well, it's always, yeah. Okie dokie. Timmy L, you look like God from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Well, you know, no one knows what God looks like. In fact, anything you can think of by definition is not God. So, but hey, yeah, I need some who's the Terry Gilliam clouds and things like that. Terry, right. Big up, hope you're well, mate. Big up to you too. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Fun old stream, you know. Ribsy85, it's way more fun when a YouTuber's picks are totally wrong than correct. Well, fun for whom? For whom? It's not fun for me. I would kind of like to win. Nah, I can't be asked. I don't care, really. I don't care. But it's just a bit of fun. It's low stakes. Low stakes. Nothing important depends on it. Hang on a second. Let's get your bingo cards ready. There we go. Spurs, because there's talk of big money. Hang on, this could be breaking news. Headline for Spursicus. There's still talk of big money being offered for Richie if he goes in and Solanke comes in. Would like to see Jonathan David also as well. God, you don't want much, do you? You want the moon on a stick? We'll get there, folks. We'll get there. Ripsy85. He will wait. Okie dokie. Arsenal Luben. Also, speaking of youngsters, both Bergvall and Mikey Moore have impressed me quite a bit thus far. Yes. Oh, definitely with me as well, man. I kind of... I definitely wasn't including Bergvall in my half-assed youth roundup because he's he's not like a new signing. He is a new signing. And Mikey Moore just is as a given. But yeah, no, definitely those two players have been great. In fact, probably Mikey Moore over Brennan Johnson on the right wing, maybe, you know. He could do a job there. Let's see. Donnelly's last few games have been better than the first few. Yeah, I see with Donnelly and Devine, or Devine mainly, last pre-season, I remember thinking he was quite good and seemed to fit in, but then he went straight out on loan. So, I don't know what I'm looking at, really. Do not ask for whom the bell tolls, because it tolls for thee. Ooh. Arsenal Lumen, to be fair. God, I don't believe I got the acronym right. If we do sell Richie, yeah, it'd be nice. I'd like to do that, actually. We would need an extra striker. Yes, we would. Absolutely. Son can play as a striker, but he's much better on the wing. That's what I think as well. He can do it, but I'd rather someone do it better. Ballock. Bergvall is making Madison look over his shoulder. Yeah, bit of competition. Can't wait to see how the kid develops over the course of the season. He's class. I'd like one of our midfielders to be able to do free kicks, though. I didn't see that last year. I haven't seen it for years. Where, 30 yards out, 32, 35 yards out, you've got someone on that can score a goal. I haven't seen that for a while at Spurs. Be nice to have that back. Timmy L, those kids Arsenal listed have all got to stick around through at least January and get plenty of Europa minutes. Yes. Are the fixtures out for the Europa League? I haven't. I think they are, aren't they? Let's see who we're playing. Because it's all pre-arranged. You can't be going about having something like a bit of mystery in football, can you? I was saying to a mate the other day, it still pisses me off. The reason this came about was because we were watching Tottenham Hotspur versus Liverpool in 1967. And it was a good game, and at the end of it, you didn't quite know when the referee would blow his whistle. So all the crowd start whistling. And I used to enjoy that. I used to enjoy not knowing when the referee was going to blow his whistle. And, of course, I suppose this came about because people decided, that stuff about Fergie time and, we've got to make sure it's all above board and everybody bloody well knows what's going on. So you got the fourth official timing. I'd be all for, okay, if you want that, okay, have a fourth official. Do that bit if you want. But don't tell us. Don't stand there with a scoreboard up like some bird in a bikini at a boxing match. Don't tell us. Just between the fourth official and the referee. So then we can still go, hang on, we can all go like that. That's what I want. But nah, we've all got to know everything now, haven't we? Fuck's sake. Matches, let's have a look. Well, there's no UEFA games in there. So have they not... Hang on. What's it called? Europa League, isn't it? Europa League fixtures. So I look here. Oh, they got the because the qualifiers. Okay, so you got qualifiers. And then... Okay, so they're doing all the... So we don't know who's in. All right. Okay, all right. So after the 16th of August, we'll know who we're playing. Okay, all right. I get that then. All right, fair enough. Timmy L, Solanke, and David or just Gyökeres. Both scenarios about 85 million. Ange has historically said he prefers two players for the cost of one really expensive signing. Whatever fits better, man. I'm not overly familiar with any of those players. Gyökeres, is he a striker? Is he brilliant? Are you saying that one person is 85 million as a striker? I'd probably prefer that. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Arsene Lubin, not sure why we don't have Son on free kicks. I don't know if I've really seen him do it much. Does he do it for South Korea? Maybe he does. Maybe it's that amazing free kick from the Asian Cup that might have fooled me. Oh, okay, so he has done it. Might not be able to do that consistently good, but he's probably our best at it. We need someone to do it. Because at the moment, free kicks, there's no jeopardy. You know what I mean? There's no excitement. It's not like a Paul Gascoigne. So you can have a crack, he is, schoolboy's own stuff. Porro could be good at it as well. Yeah, says Arsene Lubin. Porro could be good at free kicks. He's been getting on the score sheet. I still haven't watched his goal from the other day against Bayern Munich. Jimmy L. Sonny is unreal at free kicks when on international duty. But yeah, we've been cursed since about 18 or 19 when Eriksen's free kicks started to go into shite. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's 5 years, man. That'd be right. Eriksen. Yeah, Eriksen. Last free kick. Maybe it's only a 30% chance. Maybe it's even only 25. But it's something. At the moment, it's nada. Okay, so Gyökeres, I assume you were talking about here. Timmy L. Swedish striker at Sporting. Right. Almost had 50 goals in all competitions last season. Well, get him in. I like the sound of him already. He was at Coventry before that. So we could make a Swedish triumvirate. Well, 50 goals in all comps. Yeah, that sounds brilliant. Let's have a look. What's his name? Gyökeres. Victor. Let's have a look at him. It's quite a high rating, 7.3. He's taller than me. Look at his heat map. Hang on. That's not a proper heat map. Hey, what's this? What? What the hell? Championship? Is that what I'm looking at? Something like that. This will do. Yeah. Go to the doctor and check that out. Why do they have to pick such disgusting gonorrhea-like colours for the heat map? It's like you've been down King's Cross for a couple of nights with $5, isn't it? That's where you end up with that. Total matches played, 46. Goals, 21. A goal every 2 games. Yeah. What's his market value on here? It says 61 million euros. I don't know, man. Not convinced. Not convinced. I want more. I want more. If you're paying that, you want more. What does the debate panel think? Nah. Clueless. Clueless. Get rid of him. Of course, because I brought that up in the comments. Yeah, okay. All right, hang on. I've got to read out some comments. Old style here. Is that going to pop up there? No. All right. What we got here? Spursica Solankia's premier credibility. David is worth a punt at the price. Just good to have cover, isn't it? It's good to have a striker. Okay, the comments are reappearing. Timmy L. Eriksson had one final Premier match day versus Everton in 19, but his free kicks peak with this was about 14 to 17. Yeah, it's been a while. Arsene Lubin. From how we've been doing business thus far, I have a feeling we'll probably suddenly get a signing out of the blue. We haven't even been linked with, like with how Højbjerg went to Marseille out of nowhere. That's a possibility, man. You know, and it might be someone that no one's ever heard of as well. I don't mind that either. Not many people had heard of Mickey van der Ven, you know, or Vicario. I know Jacob at United Spurs of America had heard of Mickey van der Ven, but I can't remember hearing anyone else going on about him. And look what we got. So, I mean, it's easy for me because I've not heard of anyone. So, but you know, your so-called experts out there might not hear of who we're signing, and I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Just get someone in the door. That's all, really. Timmy L says, Gioc 2 assists yesterday in the Portuguese Super Cup. Lost to Porto. Okie dokie. Sports lover. I love Big Ange. Oh, I can sense a but coming here. But he can't play this formation with the players at his disposal. Tough shit. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. I mean, tough shit to the players. This is the way we're playing football. If you can't do it, you'll be replaced. Balok. Giokia is unproven in the Premier League. I don't buy that either. Lots of players haven't played in the Premier League before they come into the Premier League and light it on fire. But it might be worth the risk. Okay. Does so many things well and fantastic numbers. Could be primo striker. Oh, well, you were leading me into the fire there and you brought me back out. That's all right. Yeah. Here we go. So Timmy L, 43 in all comps. All right, you're stoking my fires of interest here. 29 in the league, 5 Europa, 9 in the cups, also 14 assists. 4 assists. Passed the ball. He passed the ball. He did his bloody job. Assists. And what's the other one they've got? They've got even the thing that happens before an assist now. What is it called? A goal-creating action? Oh. People in their computers, get out of my sport. Arsene Lubin. What I want to get right, what I want is to get the right players for Ange and our style of play. You make it sound so simple, Arsene. I have to agree. Big names aren't necessarily going to be the best option. Absolutely. 100%. So we will see. We will see. But there's not a lot happening in the window, is there? Oh, I didn't do a thumbnail for this stream. Hang on a minute. I'll just use the stock standard one. Hang on a minute. What should we call this one? There we go. That'll do. That'll do. Let's get this off the screen. Put that on. Bit of live production here. All right. Stick my eyes over the top and screenshot. There we go. Done. Rob Patterson, Paul, if you could pick a Spurs player any era and an Aussie from any era, I must pick one of each. You come here and tell me what I can and can't do, son. Or I might play along with you. Who would you add to your current team? Spurs player, I'd probably have Steve Perryman, because Steve Perryman is he's always named by other top players as being the best player, best captain. He always got the best out of players, you know. So I'd go Steve Perryman. Unusually, I know it might be tempting to go for someone like Glenn Hoddle, who's probably the best player. He's the best player I've seen in a Spurs shirt. But I'd have Steve Perryman, who's coming on the streams before the season starts. We said we do it when we buy and sell more players, but I mean, that's not panning out very well. Australian, that's an interesting one. I always quite like Mark Viduka. I suppose you could say Viduka or Kuehl. I don't know, Big Dukes, something about the guy. Big Dukes, why not? Mark Viduka, who's running a coffee shop in Croatia now, having a nice old life for himself. Arsene Lubin, at least let's get a striker and a right winger, since Kulu seems to be better down the middle. I don't buy the whole Kulu down the middle thing. I'm not sure he's that good anywhere. He's got to win me back as Kulu. 2 bad seasons, man. 2 bad seasons. I think he's maybe better in the middle than he is on the wing, but that doesn't make him better than what it should be, if you know what I mean. Timmy Earl, Amir Richardson, rumour earlier today. Right, young, 6'5", silky, centre midfield, central defensive midfield, probably. I think, but can see him play tomorrow in Olympic semis for Morocco versus Spain. Plays League 1 for... Yeah. I haven't really watched much of the Olympics. I don't know why. It usually catches my imagination. Maybe it's the time difference. But I was at the gold medal soccer game, football game in the Sydney Olympics. I went to a lot of the Sydney Olympics. It was really good fun. And it was Spain-Cameroon in the final. And me and my mate were there. You know, we'd been enjoying ourselves on a hot day. So we were singing songs. And the Australians just don't get it. They just don't get it. They clapped us. And it's like, no, you're supposed to join in. The words aren't that hard. You might have a bit of fun, bit of rock and roll. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. They're not playing. It's Spain and Cameroon. Australia aren't even on the pitch. What are you on about, you lot? Milton O'Brega. Howdy, Paul. Howdy, man. Hope you're well, mate. Just heard we're after what? Breaking news. Hope you're well, mate. Just heard we're after a Brazilian striker called Damião. Oh, well, that's another one we're after. Rob Patterson, bro, the disrespect on Schwarzer. Sorry, being a goalkeeper myself, we get overlooked. Yeah, no, Schwarzer's great. I'm enjoying what Schwarzer's doing after his career as well. For Optus Sport, he's a smart presenter, interviewer. He's got the goods. I like him. Well, and then what about? Well, if you're going to overlook Schwarzer, what about Ned Zelic? Spider. I saw him. What game was it? I forgot what game it was. But it was maybe he was coaching. I don't think was it A-League? No, it was a tournament I was playing. It was a charity tournament. And he was up on the stands having a smoke. They were the days, eh? Timmy L. It's an awesome experience. I went to USA Bolivia. Oh, right. Went to USA Bolivia last month, Copa America. Oh, that would have been fun. Dallas Cowboys Stadium. But that really early group match is no match for an Olympic gold medal match. Oh, it probably was. I mean, I don't know if football should really be in the Olympics. You know, all these... I think if a sport has its own world championships that's already recognised, like, or major tournaments, like, you can get football, tennis, rugby, golf in the Olympics. That old bollocks, isn't it? Peter Slater, if you're worried about your recent podcast figures, it may be because there's generally boring off-season. Oh, yeah, I know. No. I'm not worried about it because I've only just started doing the podcast. So the story of the podcast is you can start monetizing it. Yeah, getting in some filthy dollars when you get 4,000 listens a month. And I'm up to 300. But it's going in the right direction, so I can't complain. I think you're right, though. When the season gets going, figures will pick up. But whatever it is, if this is all it is, and it's just YouTube, that's enough for me because I'm having fun. At the moment, I've been watching all the Trump bullshit as opposed to, I don't want to get into all that, man. It's all crap, isn't it? Touche. Rob Brega. Tim Cahill was a gun. Yeah, he bloody well was as well. Great goal in the World Cup for Australia. Little guy. Well, I don't think he was that little. He always seemed to get his head to the ball before everyone else, though. Timmy, great pick. What's Timmy's pick? What's his pick? That's Pedro. Is it? No, hang on. Who is it? It's an older player. I can't tell. It's too small on my screen. Just doing a bit more admin here. Just going to update my thumbnail on the old thing, you know. Hang on. Change. It's 11:08 a.m. already, is it? How long have I been going? Oh, I've been going nearly an hour. Bloody hell. Who'd have thought that, eh? Oh, well. Timmy L. Thanks, Rob. Hope more can become the next Bale. Right, Mikey Moore. Yeah, I hope so. It's always fun when you see someone from the outset. Oh, and he's Gareth Bale. Really? See, it's so small, it looks like Pedro Porro. I mean, how can you get Pedro Porro confused with Gareth Bale, man? And you come here looking for sense and guidance through the labyrinthine world of international soccer. And I can't, it is, isn't it? Now you say it's Gareth Bale, it's obviously Gareth Bale, but it looked like Pedro Porro. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Yeah, that sponsor, Orisma, never heard of them. Milton O'Brien. Bale is profile picture. Okay. Under AVB. Rob Patterson, do you think we can compete this season? Absolutely, we can. We're going to be better than last year. We may get a couple more ins and outs. Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. Look, if we get a striker, Premier League. If we don't, third or fourth. Timmy L. Both have nice tongues. So I'm just going to grab a quick glass of water. I'll leave leave you with some interesting music. It's enough of that. I could have waited, couldn't I? I'm only going to be here for a few more minutes. I could have waited, but well, you know, when I get a thought in my head, I get a thought in my head. Now, I might just try, at the risk of stuffing up my transport, because I like the balance of me being a bit smaller, up in the clouds, behind the thing. It's all about proportions, folks. My transporter might not work, but oh well. Timmy L. Talking to each other. Rob Patterson, I feel like I'm playing a pool game on the PS2. Does that give you excitement like this? You don't get that on the PS2. Look at all the polygons. Huge amount. PS2 couldn't do that. Can we compete? Can we compete? Ange reckons we can. Arsenal Lubin says we can definitely compete even with our current squad. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to have internalized the way of playing football a bit more. So they're going to be a bit better at it. And if we get challenged this season with injuries and whatnots, hopefully we can overcome it better than we did last season. Because, you know, we didn't get quite back up there, did we? Unfortunately. But it was fun while it was going on. So if we win the first 10 I'm going to be exactly the same. I'm going to be incorrigible. I'm going to say we're going to win the Premier League. I don't give a shit. Because that's what I like about football. It's fun. Rob Patterson, damn you. Damn. Oh, no, damn. Comma. You got me, Paul. It's the music. Oh, that's plenty where that came from. I've got all the hits of YouTube here, man. What's this one? Oh, no, that's no good, is it? Yeah, bit of Fiesta, why not? Is this on the PS2 as well? All right, 58 minutes. The time is drawing nigh where I have to shuffle off into the sunset. Feel like having a bit of a dance now, actually. Yeah, let's call it a day, eh? Let's call it a day. Hotspurs. We'll finish off with Hotspurs. I'd love to see Mikey Moore becoming a dolly mixture of Bale, Gazza and Hoddle. No pressure at all, man. Chuck in a bit of Aussie in there as well. Oh, dear. Well, thank you so much for joining me this morning, folks. If you've clicked like and subscribe, wonderful. If you haven't, you've still been watching, that's all lovely too. And if you're listening afterwards on podcast, whether that's iTunes or Amazon or Spotify or Podcast Addict is the one I use, I hope it's distracted you a little bit away from the rigours and turmoil of 2024, because there's more in 24. As always, folks, I'll leave you by saying, peace and love, man, peace and love, and come on, you Spurs! Hey, see, the clouds bugger up the transporter, don't they? So I've got to press it twice now. Don't know why it does that. All right, anyway, see you later, folks.